You look like something's on your mind. What is it, brother?
It's nothing, Katjana. I was just thinking.
About Shining Force?
Yes. My plan is nearing its end. It will soon be time for the Heritors to play their part. If only I'd been able to draw the Holy Sword, I would have been able to avoid this difficulty. I just don't understand. Why would the Holy Swords choose those two over me?
I'm glad you weren't chosen, brother. Not being chosen has allowed you to escape a terrible fate.
Bah, that fate doesn't frighten me.
That's because you're exceptional, brother. You are so brave. Too brave. For most people, it would be a frightening destiny indeed.
You may be right. That girl, she's probably...
That's strange. Where could this signal possibly be coming from?
What's wrong, Zenith?
There's obviously some sort of problem again. Yes? The only time he makes that face is if there's some sort of tedious problem he's about to unload.
I must disagree with you, Zira.
Yes? Then prove it.
Hey, stop it, you two. What's the problem?
Yeah, what's up, Zenith?
We've been receiving a very weak signal for some time now, but all this time I've been unable to determine its content. However, now that the Geofortress's functions have been restored, I have finally been able to amplify and analyze it, and it seems to be some sort of distress signal. It keeps repeating a message, asking for help and giving the transmission location. It is likely that a system that was built during the same age as the Geofortress is still functioning, albeit weakly, and sending this signal.
So, is there a problem because of the signal? If not, then can't we just ignore it?
Well, there is a high possibility that this could lead to a problem. This system is...
Oh man, I'm scared!
What's wrong, Falkland?
It's a mess in there! I'm so scared!
Whoa, what's going on in here? Zenith! The engineering block has gone insane!
So it's become a problem after all. It's the fault of the distress signal I was just telling you about. The signal is emanating from a commander robot that controls the defense robots. It seems the defense robots are out of control because they are attempting to rescue the commander. The distress signal must be stopped immediately.
Okay, where's the signal coming from?
It is emanating from the ancient ruins to the northeast of the Geofortress. It's east of the mine you visited earlier. Please check the route details that I've inputted into the radar system. There was information in the Geofortress's records about the commander robot, but it has been missing for quite some time. The robot was constructed to battle alongside the Heritor, just like Zira and I. If reactivated, it would be a valuable asset to you.
All right, let's go get it.
Yeah!
Leave them to me!
They're coming!
Leave them to me!
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming!
Leave them to me!
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming!
Hey, Toma. Help me with my training like last time. That was a nice change of pace. Here, I'll give you this power art.
There's something written here. Let's see. Death awaits those who awaken Garyu from its slumber. Do not proceed. What the heck are they talking about? Huh, I wonder what's up ahead. What is this thing? This must be Garyu.
Leave it to me!
How'd you like them apples? Take that! What? It woke up? This thing is tough as nails. I'm not sticking around here any longer.
So, you're saying it followed you all the way here? Incredible.
Yeah, that's right. And it didn't matter how fast I ran. I just couldn't shake it.
Since you defeated him, it seems to me that he considers you his master. In fact, he appears to be rather intelligent.
Well, he came all this way, so I feel bad making him leave. Since we have plenty of extra room, why don't we invite him to stay here with us?
Okay, but if he starts trashing the place, we're all gonna have to overpower him.
So, what's his name?
I think it's Garyu. At least that's what the sign said in front of the cave.
I suppose will be a new addition to our household then. Welcome, Garyu. Please try not to run amok.
I'm going out. Be good, Garyu.
I'm getting a little hooked on crafting bows. I think I did a pretty good job on this one. Try using it if you'd like.
Oh, what are you doing? What? For me? Why, thank you, Garyu.
There! They're coming! There!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! There! They're coming! There!
Please go east. I recommend that you use the cannon there.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming! There! West! They're coming! There! West! There! There! Here it comes!
Let's do this.
They're coming! There! There!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! West!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
There! There!
Let's do this.
There! They're coming! There! There! They're
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
Here it comes!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Here goes! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! Here it comes! They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes! They're coming! There! Here it comes!
Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! Here it comes! They're coming! Here it comes!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this.
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
They're coming! There!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're coming!
Yeah!
They're coming! They're coming! There! They're coming!
Let's do this.
There! There! They're coming! There! They're coming!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Coming! Left!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah!
There!
Do this.
They're coming! They're coming! Left!
Yeah!
There! There!
Let's do this.
There! There! They're coming! They're coming! There! There! Where?
Yeah! Yeah!
They're coming there!
Let's do this.
They're coming! There!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Aha!
They're coming!
Let's do this. Aha!
They're coming! They're coming!
Let's do this.
There!
Let's do this.
Here it comes! There! Here it comes! There! There!
pattern of Shining Force registered. Initializing energy supply from Shining Force. Checking all drive systems. All green. Starting up main memory circuits. Starting up personality interface. Is that Shining Force? You cannot be the legitimate possessor of the Holy Sword.
Of course I'm the legitimate Heritor. Why do you say that?
My apologies. That is not what I meant. I attempted to prepare myself, but I suppose that Master Grant has indeed passed on from this world.
Grant? I've heard that name before. Is that your master?
Yes, that is correct. 3,019 years, 6 months, and 11.6 days have passed since last I saw Master Grant.
Ah, I remember now. Grant was the original hero of the Holy Sword, the one who first battled Malzatra. You served the first Heritor?
Yes, that is correct. Master Grant, who was unable to prevent the birth of Malzatra, resolved to take on the responsibility of the Heritor. Then, together with us, his army, he attacked Gusk, the aerial fortress of Malzatra. Master Grant commanded me to destroy Gusk. Gusk was originally a shrine dedicated to the Holy Sword, but Malzatra corrupted it. It became a means to deal death and destruction from the sky.
Wait a minute, are these the ruins of Malzatra's Gusk? The ship of destruction as told in the legends?
This is just one part of Gusk. During my last battle, this deck fell away and crashed to the ground. Since I was left behind, I continued to battle Malzatra's minions. My strength ran out after I defeated my 12,982nd opponent.
That was a very interesting story. I hope you'll tell me more later. My name is Cyril. It's very nice to meet you.
It will be my pleasure to serve you, Mistress Cyril. I should have introduced myself earlier. I am called Adam.
Well, Adam, let's return to the Geofortress now. I will introduce you to the other Heritor.
Other Heritor? I do not understand.
Oh. Well...
Ah, I see what you meant now. I hadn't been aware that Shining Force had been split into 2 halves. So you are also my master. I look forward to assisting you, Master Toma. From here on out, I am yours to command. I have ordered the defenders under my command to return to the hangar. I apologize for the trouble.
Adam, you seem like a good assistant. Whereas Zenith acts like a slave driver, and Sierra acts more like a friend.
Yeah, and he's big and strong too. Personally, I can't wait to see you in action, Adam.
Understood. Then I shall utilize my functions to 100% capacity in order to fulfill your expectations. If you will excuse me, I will also return to the hangar. I have sent off a mini-scout robot to search various places for useful information. I would like to report the findings. This was found in Lacton Village.
What? What? Who's there?
I let myself in. I hope that's okay.
You're... Ragnadam. How did you get in my room?
This castle is so weakly defended against intrusions from the sky.
Sky. Oh, I see. You used an airship and came down through the balcony, right?
I have come for only one reason. To talk to you. Alone.
Me? What could you possibly want to talk to me about?
Why, Shining Force, of course. That boy, Toma, doesn't have enough knowledge of the Holy Sword. I can't expect to be able to hold a mature conversation with someone so childish. So I believe you are better suited to conversations of this importance. You know the fate that awaits the Heritor, do you not? And you are afraid of that fate. Am I mistaken? If you were to assist me in my plans, you could change your fate. I think that could be of some benefit to you. Don't you agree? I can see from your face that you do know after all. The fate of all Heritors who have fought Malzatra up until this point.
Yes, I do know. No one has ever returned alive after battling Malzatra. That's a truth they try to cover up in all the history books.
Such a grim history can only mean one thing. That Shining Force's two halves no longer possess a godlike power strong enough to cleanse the darkness. But if that's the case, then why has Malzatra been confined for all this time? And why have no Heritors, not one, ever returned alive?
That's...
You know the reason, do you not? And that is why you're so afraid, isn't it?
You're right. As Heritors, we are nothing more than a sacrifice to appease a vicious god. This sword in my left hand, it's a mark of death.
That may be so, but it is an excellent system, developed to produce stronger and stronger sacrifices, choosing two masters and...
No! What's so excellent about it? It's a cruel curse!
The reality of the situation will not change, no matter your opinion of it. The end result will always be the same.
No. There's a chance. There's still time. There's no record of Malzatra ever recovering so quickly. If we find a way, before he awakens.
No, there is no time left. Why do you think I wage war against the Magnus?
You... Are you trying to waken Malzatra faster? Why? Why in the world would you do such a thing?
To ensure that the founding purpose of the Noswald Empire is finally fulfilled by my hand, that's why.
The purpose of the Noswald Empire?
Yes, to destroy Malzatra once and for all, and to create a pure world that will never again be tainted by such darkness. That was the purpose that Grant, the first hero of the Holy Sword, intended when he founded the Noswald Empire.
But what do you plan to do? None of the Heritors throughout history have ever been able to achieve what you're talking about.
If you want to know the answer, you must agree to assist me with my plan.
But
Think about it. Ruminate. I don't need an answer right at this very moment. Take this jewel. It is a token of the royal family.
Why would you give this to me?
Because a noble jewel will shine all the more brightly if worn by a beautiful woman. And your beauty is just the sort that will make it shine.
Huh? Oh, that's...
If you display that jewel, you will be granted entrance to my castle. Should you wish to assist me, please, come speak with me at any time.
We'll see.
But keep in mind that time is running out. I will await your answer, Cyril.
What will you do, Cyril? Will you help with the Emperor's plans?
I don't know. Even if he's right and we can defeat Malzatra, it won't necessarily mean that the curse will be lifted. The curse cast upon the Heritors.
Maybe you should tell Toma, yes? Maybe his opinion would be good.
Tell him what? That there's a horrible fate waiting for us that we can do absolutely nothing about? I can't tell him that.
Yes, but still...
Oh, Toma.
I don't get you, Cyril.
What? What's wrong? I don't understand you either when you say things like that with absolutely no provocation.
I was just on the balcony of my room looking at the stars. I noticed an airship floating overhead. I thought I'd check it out.
No. You didn't.
I didn't realize you were such good pals with Ragnadam, Cyril. And what was with that Julie gave you, huh?
No, you've got it all wrong. He was just...
That's not all. You and Ragnadam seem pretty chummy. But when you talk to me, all I get is the runaround.
Toma, calm down. I'm not trying to lie to you.
Oh yeah? Then what's with this curse of the Heritors?
That's just...
See? You're trying to make up some lame explanation right this very second.
But Toma,
We made a promise to go fight Malzatra side by side. You seemed so sincere. But that was a lie too, wasn't it? We can't win. Even with the Holy Swords, we're just a couple of sacrifices.
You're awful! I meant it when I said all that. I wasn't lying. Please believe me, Toma.
Ah, don't be stupid! How am I supposed to believe you? It's always the same with you. You never offer anything of yourself, and you're always lying to us. I'm sick of it!
Toma, wait! Toma!
Cyril, shouldn't you maybe try to explain things to Toma?
It doesn't matter anymore, Zira. I'd rather have him hate me than have to tell him the awful truth. I think it's less painful this way.
But Cyril...
No.